Hello, my name is Dave Kelly, and I am the Executive Director of Precious Blood Ministry of Reconciliation. Like a lot of organizations, because of the spike in COVID, we decided to not have our fall fundraiser. But we didn't want to do just nothing, so we decided that we wanted to try to do something that would be impactful, something that mattered. And so there's a poem that we oftentimes read, and I think it speaks a lot to who we are at Precious Blood Ministry of Reconciliation. It certainly inspires us and calls us to be our better selves, and I'd like to share that poem with you. It's from Margaret Wheatley, and it's called Turning to One Another. Here's what she says. There's no power greater than a community discovering what it cares about. Ask what's possible, not what's wrong. Keep asking. Notice what you care about. Assume that many others share your dreams. Be brave enough to start a conversation that matters. Talk to people you know. Talk to people you don't know. Talk to people you never talk to. Be intrigued by the differences you hear. Expect to be surprised. Treasure curiosity more than certainty. Invite in everyone who cares to work on what's possible. Acknowledge that everyone is an expert about something. Know that creative solutions come from new connections. Remember, you don't fear people whose story you know. Real listening always brings people together. Trust that meaningful conversations can change the work. Rely on human goodness. Stay together. So that poem inspired us to decide that we were going to do 3 panels on 3 Mondays in October, beginning October 11th. And these panels would be conversations that matter. Real talk, as the kids say. So the first panel is going to be men and women who were formerly incarcerated. And hearing from them will shed some light on what are some of the issues. What was it like to come home after 20 or 25 years in prison? And then the second panel on the next Monday will be mothers and grandmothers who have lost children to violence or incarceration. They will share their stories, and from them we'll hear about the reality of loss and trauma at losing a child to violence. They'll help us understand. And the third panel will be our young people, our youth. Young people who can speak directly to what it's like to grow up in a society and a world, especially when you don't have the basic needs that everyone deserves. They too will help us understand. And they too will share from their hearts. So we invite you to gather on these subsequent Mondays, October 11th and the following Mondays, and be a part of these real discussions, these conversations that matter. And together we'll focus on not just the problems, but on some solutions and how we can come together to create new solutions to the issues that we face in the world today. Thanks. See you then.